Behind me is Philadelphia City Hall, and going into 2008, people here are feeling pretty good about the city. There's a new mayor in Michael Nutter who has brought with him an air of change and reform that people feel is really needed here. There's a feeling that the city's been in something of a funk for the last decade or so, and something needs to come and shake up the system, and people are hoping that Nutter is it. Philadelphia has long suffered also from the little brother complex on the East Coast. It's not Washington, D.C., and it's not New York City. It's the city people pass through and over to get to one of those places. And there's a hope now that with Nutter's arrival and the city kind of re-examining itself, that it can claim its spot as a world-class city of its own right on the East Coast and get out of the shadow that it sees itself in and that other people have projected on it for quite some time. And like other big cities, the population of Philadelphia is changing. There has been an influx of young people and empty nesters with money looking downtown, going to the center city area and buying up high-priced condos. That puts them in close proximity to the long-term residents who are really creating two different Philadelphias. There's a Philadelphia now that is full of wealthy, well-educated people, and the longer-term residents who don't have as much money or poor and really don't have as many opportunities in front of them. And this has created really something of a tension between these two groups. It manifests itself in a lot of different ways. One way it manifests itself is people talking about gentrification and the tensions, the problem that creates, particularly among the poor in the city who feel that they're being pushed out. The other thing it does, really going into 2008, and I think this is true not just with Philadelphia, but again with other big cities that have had this kind of influx, is the issue palette has grown more complicated here. It's not just about really the old line, transportation, crime, education, though those issues are all still very important. The issues that used to play out more in the suburbs, the mainline suburbs here, the quality of life issues, have started to come into the city. People worried about things like parks and traffic flow and things like that. What that really means for 2008 isn't clear yet, obviously, but it does seem here that the issue environment is richer, probably, in this city, and I think in big cities overall, than it's been in quite some time.